Good afternoon. Today is the 2nd of September. We are on day 13 of our 40 days challenge. I actually skipped a day yesterday. I did laugh through the day, but it was just a bit hectic day. So I just did not have the chance to record it, to register it, and I might not have done the full 20 minutes. But I did quite a few moments during the day where I did my laughter. In fact, I even started with aloha laughter as soon as you wake up. So I did that few moments, but I missed the appointment with you. And the last appointment also here was on Tuesday, where then it was also a shorter version of 5 minutes and in silence, very weirdly, because as a learning also from the inner laughter, the spirit of inner laughter course that I did with Katia, the founder of Laughter Yoga, in April, one of his recommendations was to do a full day, 24 hours of full silence. And I'm used to is a big word, but when I was young, in my high school time, I used to do spiritual retreat in which we were asked to spend 1 hour in full silence. So I learned that how calming it can be for the mind. And definitely in my life with the kids, I really started to realize how much that is needed. But I had never done a full 24 hours of silence, not only phone off, but what Katia also asks is internet silence. So just put off all of the news, everything, WhatsApp, all of it. So I did it for the first time in April while I was doing the course with him, and also I was actually here at the beach back then, and I decided to do as well this time. So on Monday at around midnight, I put out everything and kept all my phone and everything off until yesterday morning, Wednesday, about 9 a.m. when I had to reconnect with my husband and my kids and all. So that's why also when I did show up here on Tuesday, I thought, you know what, I'll do it as a silent laughter because that can also help. How am I doing? Well, when I resumed from the silence yesterday, I had quite some surprises, which actually kind of saddened me. So it's a bit strange now to laugh, where in a way there's also a part of me that at least up until a while ago was feeling like crying. Then I had a long walk also, connected to my heart, and also just felt, sometimes things are as they are, and people surprisingly disappoint us, or we just don't match, or we just don't manage to stay in the connection and in the communication. Sometimes we do. I also had some challenge last week where we were able to stay in the communication. But it takes two to tango. So it's, we can do everything we can on our side. And I know I've done it. So then for the rest, at some point, we just have to accept what it is and say, okay, this is what it is right now. And maybe that's how it's supposed to be in this moment. And maybe later it will change. And then we can, also shake it from our body. And laughter can also help in that. Really, not because we laugh at what has happened, but just because we take it in a lighter way. Again, which doesn't mean resignation. It just means what I like to call it is active acceptance. It is what it is right now, and that's what it needs to be. So it's also, believing that everything, that's also one of the spiritual law of the Laughter Yoga philosophy, and it is everything, it's perfect the way that it is, but in an active way. So we can do our best to change it, to improve it, but for now, everything has a meaning, and everything has a reason why it happens that way, even though we might not understand it now. And now I've done a bit way too much talk already, so let's go with our warm-up exercises. So we do Laughter Yoga because we know that it's good for our body and our mind, and even bringing us in the state of positivity by just practicing laughter communicates back to our brain that everything is okay, even though right now there are challenges that might tell the brain, oh, this is not okay. So how do we do it? We get ourselves in the mood by clapping our hands, because when we clap our hands, we stimulate a number of acupuncture pressure that, first of all, stimulate our blood circulation, and then also again tell us our body everything is okay, and then bring us back in the playfulness of a child. And then we add the rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we add the ho, ho, ha, 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 which goes to reinforce and warm up our diaphragm, just as the dog breathing does. So then we breathe like a dog would after a big run, and that is and you see that you already get a bit of a smile on your face, and then we are ready to start with the laughter exercise. The warming up of the diaphragm is very important because laughter at the end is a form of breathing. It's an exhalation. So and we exhale more when our diaphragm goes up, because then it really helps our lungs get empty of all the residual CO2 and make more space for oxygen. So that's also what we do. When we laugh, we breathe in, and then we laugh when we breathe out as much as we can and for as long as it works before we need to breathe in again. And the longer we laugh out, the more we exhale, the more we get our lungs clean. And that is also why laughter yoga is so beneficial for our body. So we start with an shy, growing, increasing laughter. And then we breathe in, we hold, and then we breathe out. And if you raise your chin up while you do that, that will also make you automatically want to exhale laughing. Ready? Something that we do a lot also in laughter yoga is that we again clap and go like very well, yeah, as much again as possible, because in this way we open up our throat. With this position, we are also communicating celebration to our mind through our body. So we are saying to the brain, everything is okay, I can do it, I have done it already, so I'm celebrating, so I've done it already. Which then generates all of the joy cocktail and also brings us in a completely positive attitude, even though sometimes the circumstances around us might not be so positive. So very well, yay! So in Italian we have a saying that says la fame viene mangiando, like you get hungry while you eat. And so I guess I can really say la risata viene ridendo, like we start laughing when we laugh. And then we do the 1 meter laughter. Eh, eh. you can do all sort of laughter also, like inspired by the situation in which you find yourself. So today there was this sadness or this misunderstanding that might have happened. So you can say the sad laughter could be like, eh, eh, eh. So like you decide to laugh anyway. You decide to laugh. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there is a big misunderstanding, or there is just a big mismatch. Then it's like, really not nice, but I choose to laugh. And you let go also of anything that even still frustrating you. So you can also do, this is the gesture that I feel like right now. So I go like, and the shake is also something that even in Qigong helps us, but in a lot of practices, it really helps you shake out anything that worries you, like getting rid of it, detoxifying it from your body. So you can also do the detox laughter. So it's like with my hands on my magnet of taking off all the things that are making me sad right now, that are making me feel like, why is this happening? So what's more, because this one is like a new one for me as well, the detox laughter, detox from what worries us, from what upsets us. We grab it, and shake it away. Very well, yeah, very well, yeah. And if you feel a bit silly having just done that, then we can call in the inner critic laughter. The inner critic is whatever, thoughts or voice is coming over us that is criticizing what we are doing it. We can welcome it. We listen to it. So we say, okay, what is the message you have to say? We appreciate the message and say, okay, what do I have to learn from that? But the rest, we let it go laughing. So welcome, appreciate, take the learning, or listen, appreciate and take the learning, go. So it's out of me, inner critic, out of me. You can make it into song, because singing is also like one of the 4 elements of joy, together with dancing. So like here we are singing and dancing, singing and dancing. The other one is play and then laugh. Those are the 4 elements of joy. And then what else we do? And so also we do the freedom laughter. So freedom from the worries, the limitation, the constrictions that we put on ourselves or that others put on ourselves. So imagine having those one as a chain, and we break the chain and laughed out free. Very well, yeah, very well, yeah. And if instead it's anger that we have or nervousness that we have, then we can do the nervous laughter, which is like we imagine what is making us angry between our hands, and then again we get rid of it. So we go like and then like every aerobic exercise, you get eventually at that point also like very warm from doing all those exercises. So we get rid also a bit of our vest, jumper, I guess in English. And what else? And the other one also, that when we have moments which are a bit more, we can do the also called anger laughter, or like fighting laughter, like we want to challenge something, or we go like ready? Very well, very well, yeah, very well, yeah. What we didn't do yet today, it's the vowel. So let's do a bit of vowels. We charge up a vowel, we launch the vowel, and we laugh with that vowel. So and we can also imagine a gesture that we do for each of those vowels. Okay, then we do and I cannot laugh with the E without thinking about Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time, that now it's no longer on Netflix. Why? And I'm switching to Italian. Let's do 1 minute of silence to recenter a bit. And I'm getting a phone call. Let's close it and call it back. And then we start again with a bit of water. And the silent laughter, which I also did during the silence episode, but I could not explain it. The silent laughter, we just breathe in and then we laugh in silence, opening up our mouth and shaking our shoulder. And if you put your hand on the belly, on the diaphragm, you can really feel that it's incredibly effective. Sometimes even more effective than the one with the sound, because it just really moves the diaphragm much more. Oh, very well, yeah, very well, yeah. Some final laughter for today, the animals' laughter. So let's start with the penguin that I do like this. Eh, eh, eh. Then I have the three monkeys. I don't see, I don't hear, I don't look, but I laugh. We do it as a. Ready? A. What I love about this one is I also never ever know what is the sound that will come, and that also part of the game is that we also laugh at or with the sounds that we make out of our own mouth, because we don't know yet what sound will come out of it. And the final animal that you're gonna do today is the mussel. The mussels are closed because you don't know if they can trust the other mussels around, so they look around in a very suspicious way until they find another mussel like them, and then they open up completely and laugh with the mussel. Ready? Very well, yeah. And the final closer laughter is the well done to ourselves, because we laughed even though today was a day where I didn't quite feel like laughing, but I feel now I've really brought myself into a positive attitude, and that I have again the energy and the drive and the enthusiasm to go on with whatever I need to do today. So the well done, we just give ourselves a pat on the shoulder saying eh, and then we hug ourselves. Eh, eh, eh. And we hug ourselves also with the trust that we can always count on ourselves, because when we are in a good state of mind and in a good state of psychological and physiological balance, then no matter what gets thrown out at us, we trust that we can stay strong and solid and keep our harmony rather than being destabilized from what's happening. So yes, I'm saddened from what has happened today. Yes, I'm sorry it went in that way, but I feel like it doesn't destabilize me. I am me. I do what I do with my good intentions, and I've learned, and I'm slowly getting to trust myself more and more and more, that I can face things and challenging with me, with myself, and without relying on others. And then I can stay more solid in whatever happens. And I hope day by day, after day, laughter yoga and any other happiness practice will do the same for you. And I'm always here every day showing up how I'm feeling, sharing with you the practices that I put in place, and so that you can really see, yeah, how I come in and how I go out from it, and how do they really impact me. So that's all for today. Oh yeah, the very final thing is we breathe in and we close with a humming to again recenter ourselves. So we just go And this is also an incredibly simple practice that it's always helpful to recenter ourselves and to give us strength, and also communicate to our body that everything is okay thanks to that vibration. And as you can see, the sun has actually started shining through the clouds again. I'm not sure you can really see it. Yeah, but it's coming. It's finally coming out, and I can tell you, it's been now since Monday that it was only cloud. So the sun is shining again, and hope it shines in your life too. That's all for today. Until tomorrow. Bye. Keep smiling and start laughing.